Welcome.
Okay, great job.
It's in depth. And we are looking at some IEM replays.
Well, this is a fast intro. Damn.
Yeah.
Look at that. We're not wasting any time on YouTube. You'll think this is an edit. It's not. So we actually haven't done TVT in a really long time. This is a matchup that I feel has changed quite a bit.
It
from
really
where I
has.
was.
The change to Ravens really changed it up.
It did, because I think the aggressors had a lot more momentum with the Ravens before, but now it feels really bad. You actually see a lot of Raven harass now and less pushing.
It's not about disabling tanks. It's more about auto turrets.
Right. Okay. This is a really interesting start already.
Okay, okay.
So probably Reaper.
Yeah, I mean, it must be, right?
Yeah, if the Rax was like over here, maybe a tech lab and you do some weird Marauder stuff. But
yeah.
Actually, wouldn't be surprising.
Well,
for
when he does
TY.
Marauder stuff, I feel like it's normally.
You know what this
Raxes
reminds me of?
Yeah.
This reminds me of the Terran max packs. Like,
we're
we're like pretending we're about to build a CC and there's a Rax on the map. Like, you look at his money.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I like it.
There's no CC on the way. But
big brain TY.
You like you come in, you see a Spidey Rax and an SCV back and forth thing on the net. This is look completely normal, just like the max packs.
And look at that. He's like, please come block me. Please come block me.
Wait, we have to go back. Yeah, that was my mistake. This is the best thing too. I do this when I go 12 pool, where I build my drone and I'll like move my drone to try and take it when I have no money for it, and I just do not want them to not block me because it looks so dumb.
Yeah, because then you just have a drone sitting there. It's
yeah.
Like, what are you going to do, make a gas?
I can't even build a hatchery if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what he does with this. I'm interested. Anything TY does, I'm interested in because he's just so good.
I saw an SCV scout, I thought. Maybe it was just the CC SCV. I was going to think he might go with 2 SCVs, but he's only going with 1. Oh, this is really bad. The Reaper's in a really bad spot here. This feels really bad. If I was, he actually isn't dead yet, which is impressive. But he's pretty dead. If he actually gets that. Okay, he doesn't. Yeah, this is a really interesting build. I think Kier's
Well, he really tricked
well.
him out with it.
Yeah. It's a nice little harass, too. It's not all in. I mean, like, there's a command center on the way.
Yeah.
It's going to get a factory. On a
His command will probably finish before Kier's will. I like it. I like this build. This is very cool. Like, it's not something you could do every game, obviously, because people catch on to it, but throwing this into a best of 3,
I agree.
it just seems so smart. And look at that. He hides the other 2. He's like, yeah, you can come fight my 2 Reapers. No, you cannot.
You know, one thing I've noticed when playing TVT a lot myself, these fights are so insane. Like, they go so one-sided. Like, either the Reaper kills everything, these 4 Reapers kill everything, or they all just die.
Yeah.
Like, I never get, like, an even fight or anything. It's just so polarizing, especially with Hellion. Like, the Hellion splashes your Reapers one way and everything just dies. So these fights are crazy. I mean, this is why you don't see Kier rushing down the ramp, even if he has a better army. Oh, almost mistake there. It's just so great. Imagine the CC died. Okay.
No, that would be too much.
I mean, that would be insane.
This was really good by TY, though. This felt fantastic, in my opinion.
It's amazing TY did not get out of his group. Like, that group felt like it was so just TY getting out. And Hurricane got out of his group instead. It's incredible. What are we doing with this?
That's a rack scout, is what that is. What, do you need that at home? No, you don't.
I guess
Get
not.
out of here.
Oh, I thought he was going to build a tech lab against
He might even go mech. I don't even know. I could see you going mech after this.
Yeah. I don't quite like it as much as... Oh, this is actually really nice.
That's some sick intel,
I
man.
think he cancels Cloak, obviously. But he's making it look... Actually, I think that was already too suspicious. I bet you TY doesn't do anything in response to this. Like, he just does his normal Raven, like no engineering bay, nothing insane. And just expects the Cloak to be canceled.
Well, everyone does that.
Yeah. I mean, like, we saw him change the unit.
Well, he's getting an eBay. It could be for +1, but I think he's going to make
That's actually
a
safety, yeah.
Yeah.
Lame. Okay. Well, the Rax gets pushed away. That's nice. He actually kept the Reapers.
Cyclone upgrade.
Cyclone upgrade.
Oh, he canceled. Okay. Yeah, I guess he canceled when the Banshee didn't come.
Do you think, does that upgrade finish in time?
Well,
I mean, like, it's totally worth it
if
if
he's
you kill the
making Cloak Banshee, then you're going to make more than one. So, yeah, I don't think it finishes before it gets there for sure, but, like, it's going to be useful.
Right. I'm surprised he actually respected it as much as he did. I wonder if there's, like, a meme where you cancel the unit and then you restart the Banshee, and then it's just, like, a double psych out where it's like, you're not going to go Banshee. I know you're not.
Yeah.
And then you go Banshee. Okay, so this is actually the most mobile I've seen a lot of TVT lately. Like, a lot of TVT is just like a gentleman's, like, I'm taking my third and chilling.
Yeah.
I'm going to harass you with my Raven. We're going to be playing it out, you know? Like, I'm getting 1-1. And that's how it feels. But I actually see some, like, contingency on the map with this one, which is interesting. It would be really hard to take your third into this, I think, which is interesting. It's amazing
This
how
is such a weird-looking attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so sacks one of his 5 Reapers, just poking in there, and then uses a scan
He actually
to see
has
what's
it.
down here.
He's going to have the interference matrix.
Yeah, yeah.
One siege tank
Disable this
blast
one
is,
tank.
like, insane, by the way, here. Do you think he could? No, I guess not. I was gonna
Look
say
at that. He is right on the edge of its... Oh, my God. I love it. Look at that.
Yeah, that's insane.
If it wasn't for this Cyclone on Kier's side, imagine how crazy that could have been.
Yeah, you know, the upgrade makes a little bit more sense now. If that, like, if he was going to do an attack with that upgrade. I wonder why he didn't just go through with it.
It felt like it was in response to the Banshee not coming.
Yeah, but if you're going to do, like, a little push with this, that tank would have actually been dead. I mean, like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what his plan is. I wonder if he was, like, teetering on the point of going mech or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because if you're going to go mech, that makes sense. You're going to make probably enough to justify the upgrade.
But he stopped at 2 Cyclones, so...
Yeah, it's just a cute little push.
Yeah, the push didn't actually end up doing anything. Like, I guess he forced some mana out. He had
No, I
potential
mean, he
to do
lost
something.
way more than he gained on that one.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the units that he lost don't scale anyways,
Right.
so it's not actually that big of a deal. And it gives him, like, potential to gain.
I still, like, Kier's, like, macro position feels way better. Like, we're adding on reactors now. These 2 reactors aren't even done. Third CC is way faster, but we're not going to be able to utilize that for so long. I'm really liking this game, though. This game is so interesting because there's trade-offs, you know? Like, we've traded off things for things in this game that are very tangible. Like, Kier traded off, like, map control and a bunch of other stuff, but he just has better tech and better econ. And TY traded off his, like, production for that little contingent push, like, gives him tons of map control. You're never going to fight that in the middle of the map somewhere. But your production is way slower, and you have a faster third, which is nice. It's very interesting to me so far.
Yeah, this is a very good game.
Look at this, by the way. Is he going to see that? Does.
Just barely.
But I don't know if he actually recognized that. Not quite. Is he going to get the upgrade? That's very unfortunate. Though at least one upgrade finishes. Oh,
wow.
That's extremely annoying. I would trade that any day. Even, like, you just have to rebuild the engineering base. Especially if you're playing a bio versus bio game where your 2-2 is started and they have to rebuild their engineering base.
My God.
Look at this armory.
This goes on for 12 more minutes.
And this is a great game so far.
Yeah. Thing is,
What is
Kier is
this?
no chump either. Like, how does this game go? It feels like he's got the nice advantage now.
Yeah, he does. Especially with the production already done and 2-2. Like, I feel like you could hit a really sick 2-2 timing. And it would be insanely hard
Can't
for
you
TY
just
to
take map control at this point?
Yes.
Because you're never going to lose Marine versus Marine. So as long as you aren't running into pre-siege tanks, you're good.
Although I don't think it's necessary either.
What, to have some sort of control on the map?
Yeah, like, it can be scary. Like, let's say we're doing this drop stuff and we have a bunch of Marine tank in the middle of the map somewhere. Like, we're going to push or do something. You're never really going to be able to push up one of these ramps into siege tanks or do anything with it. And you're really, really vulnerable to counters, right? Like, let's say there's a double medevac drop somewhere, and your army's on the map. That's really bad. You're also really vulnerable to just a huge push into you while your army is, like, separated, because your production's going to be rallying.
What do you think about roaming with some bio then? Because
Oh,
like
that's what
the way
he's
that TY generally plays TVT is actually like what Kier is doing here,
Mm.
where he'll keep most of his forces at home so he can't be countered, and then fly around with just.
I like the roaming. I think he's doing that, but I'd actually like to be more defensive roaming. Like, let's say there's a pack of Marines over here somewhere.
clean things up. Yeah.
Yeah, like
the drop feels like that could be something that's how TY starts coming back, is catching drops.
look at this vision. Like, he is kind of roaming. I'd like to see a little bit more Marine packs of, like, drop catching and stuff like that, but so far I can't fault any way Kier's been playing. It feels like Kier's been playing impeccably. I really like the drop stuff. I mean, I would have loved to just drop and kill that supply depot, but he doesn't need to do that. This is a bit more aggressive than I think he should be.
Yeah.
But
doesn't really do that much. I mean, it was okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like he got behind because of that or something.
I would have liked the depot snipe and just keep doing what he's doing. It feels like we've done a really good job of just keeping TY like at home. Also, it's so much like if I had to worry, if I'm TY and I'm sitting here and there's a double medevac constantly just like pressuring me and like killing depots and stuff, it sucks to move out because I know he's going to drop me and kill SCVs at my third. I'm going to have to leave a contingency to deal with the drops. Taking my fourth base is really annoying. It doesn't even have to do anything. It just has to be there. It has to exist. It's like a warp prism. Yeah. There's infinite potential. So when you lose it, you know, it kind of signals TY to be able to push out and take his fourth.
For sure.
I bet you this push is either really delayed or there's a large army left behind. Though he's not even really... What was this? Was it a Jedi scan?
Jedi scan? No, that was Cure scanning it. He removed the watchtower.
Here, right?
Yeah.
And then TY scan here? And
yeah, I think that is what occurred.
So it was a Jedi scan.
What is a Jedi scan?
A Jedi scan is where you feel the Force.
When we call that Star Sense.
No,
you're boomer StarCraft players.
We're playing a TVT, right? And you just scan, and you're like, I sense an army here.
Yeah.
And there's no reason to scan. But
well, he was right, though.
You catch an army sometimes. So let's watch TY's Jedi scan.
So that gets scanned, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, he just sensed it.
Crazy.
Senses.
Yeah.
And, you know, actually it makes a lot of sense. Like, if we're actually going to not memeing aside, it looked like he probably wanted to push here. And you want to make sure you're not just going to get counterattacked immediately.
Yeah. Well, Kira is getting into a position to do that.
It's actually not, like that, what I just saw in FMTY, that might look like an entire army. Because you're just catching the Marines, you don't actually know what's there. This is really mobile. Like, it's not even
you're not really going to catch it.
I love it.
Oh, look where he scans. He's actually scanning to look where it is.
Yeah.
And that means that he can actually chase it. Like, from where it is not, you know where it can be.
Well, this is enough. I think you have to leave some of it behind, but it's almost enough to get into the medevacs.
4 medevacs, yeah.
It's a lot of Marines, but...
Look at this. Look at his army movement. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. TY scans here, catches the Marines moving down. He knows that he got his Marines caught, so he starts to run back, and TY scans here and here.
Yep, misses the Marines.
And then he walks up here, leaves a Marine to watch for flanks, and then as the scans are running out, he runs down again, getting into a new position.
Pretty amazing.
This is, like, ridiculous.
And let's look at Kira's defensive posture. I haven't seen it, but I bet you it's insane. Like, yeah, like, good luck breaking that many siege tanks.
He's going to be able to move around very easily here.
Looking at his scans, he's very aware of where TY's army is. So let's say TY starts moving this way. Instant 8 siege tanks over here.
Yeah.
Let's say TY starts moving this way.
You're never going to break
8 siege tanks over here, you know?
Yeah.
And he also has enough, just enough force here that you're never breaking him. So he has like this really sick mobile army that could easily stim down a command center and kill it, as well as a pretty much impeccable defense. And he's taking a 5th base at the same time. This feels really sick by Kier.
This feels sick by both sides. So very, very good scans. I love that we are getting into the sky switch here for Kier. I think he realizes that there's not a whole lot else to do. Oh, look at that catch. And that's from all that fancy footwork. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's such a big deal, too.
Yeah.
Like 3 CC versus...
I'm getting some chills.
4, yeah.
This is a beautiful, awesome game. And this feels like I actually don't know who wins Game 2 here, but it really looks to me like Kier does, because the fact that he is sitting in a defensive posture against the most of TY's army while nailing a base, and his upgrades have been going well, and he's switching into Sky Terran.
Yeah.
When I put all that together, this really looks like a Kier victory.
And look at where the upgrades have been. He still hasn't even caught up to the 2-2. It's like we probably could have had...
Yeah, he's going to be 2-1 against 2-2.
Actually, his gas is quite low, but he probably could have had 3-3 on the way already. But he didn't even...
Oh, he could have, but I think he just wants to switch over into Sky Terran. Like, you're not going to get that much done.
I wonder if the upgrades didn't get killed, if we would have had started 3-3. Because it makes sense to go Sky Terran and just switch out, but if this was like a 3-3 on the way, and you don't get your own 3-3, that could be pretty sketch. Like, I don't know if you're just going to abandon your ground army.
Once someone like TY maxes out, are you ever going to outposition him and kill him with Marine Tank against Marine Tank? I almost feel like you want to go to later game units and maybe you'll have a better chance, which doesn't
yeah,
make sense
but if
either.
you're doing like drops, and, yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering. I feel like
Mm.
you're way safer to skip upgrades, though. Is my point. When you kill the upgrades on your opponent's side.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure, I agree with that.
So I'm just curious if
I just
you
wonder
would
if
have done
that's
it
the
or not.
catalyst.
Yeah, that's very interesting thought.
Mm.
So, oh, man, I really love this play. It just makes so much strategic sense to have this like group of Marines. Let's just say hypothetically TY scans the army, sees this bio, and is just like, you know what, I'm just gonna take this base, planetary it up, or whatever, and I'm just gonna chill for a bit. You're already starting your Sky Terran transition. Doesn't even feel that bad for you.
No, certainly.
You've kept him home with a pretty small army, which you're willing to trade out, by the way, because you're going to be going into Sky Terran.
Yeah.
And you've taken your base, and it feels great.
Well, you can see TY is not that far behind on the Sky Terran switch, too. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, but down a base would make it really hard.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting TY went for it.
He might dive on this. Like, he has a full energy Raven, so he can shut down the first 2 tanks, and I think Kira actually sieged too quickly here. That's bottlenecking his tanks. Look at the 2 tanks he sieged.
Yeah.
And then where his Marines are, and then he's also building a sensor tower here. If you look at this overall, like, it's going to be hard to get everything in front, and all he needs to do is siege within range of the planetary.
Yeah.
And once he disables those 2 tanks, that's actually very easy. I bet you he actually gets rid of this base.
I think that, well, the fact that the game goes on for 10 more minutes, I agree with you.
Yeah, well,
I wonder,
that's the cheating way to look at it. You should look at it how I looked at it.
I think TY feels like he has to do it too, though, because this base died down here.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
He probably would not go up here if it was just even base, because it's kind of scary. It's kind of risky. But this is actually a really good shot to kill this base, as you said.
All right, let's see if he disables those. Nope, he just turns around.
Not yet. Not fully yet.
Oh, dude, you can get this so easy. He should have gone.
Interesting anti-armor.
Yeah.
I would almost like a disable
Not
on that
sure
Raven.
about that.
Because if it was in range for the anti-armor, right?
Oh, that's funny.
As much as we've been praising here, this army defense feels really sloppy.
Yeah. Positionally, this is, like, really poor, in my opinion.
Like, the Vikings can be way more forward here. I don't know. Did we have this enough?
He had a slight Viking advantage there.
Yeah, I guess the disables would be a little scary, but... Look at this. This is so sick, though. What he makes out, or lacks in defense, he's making up an aggression. Catching reinforcement Vikings.
Yeah, he's staying pretty busy with this, too.
I love hold position here. No. He's so good. Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Okay,
this is what I've been waiting for.
What happened here?
He even has a sensor tower. What did happen here? Oh, you know what? He was microing that group of Marines so heavily. That's what happened. He's like, I'm just going to keep getting value with these. And then he's going to lose a base because of it now.
Does have another command center here. It's not.
Still, this is a good moment for TY.
If we had a lib here, I'd actually think he holds on to it. But
yeah, I guess because you have the air advantage, a Liberator would be really, really good here.
Yeah, like you only need to push back these 2, and then you're good.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This is such an interesting
That can
game.
be a tricky thing. It almost feels like you should always have a Liberator unless you're way behind in Vikings and then just make Vikings for a while. But he hasn't been behind in Vikings at all this game.
Yeah, I think we give this base up now. I think he's about to, actually. He's got a command center right here. It's so cool. Okay, so now we've got 3-3, by the way, on the way.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, it might have just been trying to get those starports out a little bit more quickly, I guess.
I'm amazed how well he's been holding on.
Yeah, I am surprised he doesn't have a lib, but he's making 3 right now.
Once he gets those libs, this is held.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whoa, we got to go back. I feel like I'm too slow. I have to have to follow one of them. Like,
yeah,
it's too much going on. So this is a bad spot. Bad spot. You know, it makes so much sense that push happened because Marines defensively here don't make any sense. They really don't. Like, Marines will actually make it worse because tanks are going to splash the Marines in front of the tanks, and it'll actually hit your siege tanks.
Yeah, that's true.
And they literally do nothing. Like, they're going to stim forward and get siege tanked, and they're going to be absolutely useless.
That's it.
Like, they do not do anything.
Yeah.
If they're taking a volley, you're probably in trouble. So what do we do with our Marines to actually get utility out of them while TY has an army here that he has to deal with. He has to be microing and has to be fully aware of. We push with them. Literally all of them, by the way. Like, there are no Marines at home.
Yeah.
And he brings 2 tanks. So this is just so smart to me.
This is
because
really
this is such a huge army supply. I mean, I don't know how much
the thing
it is.
I still think that this is a good move from TY.
No, it's great.
Like, obviously, you can't push in a situation like this. You can't push with pure tank because then Marines actually would destroy it. But, okay, let's look at Kier's push.
It makes so much sense, I think, because Kier is just behind, I think, if he doesn't do anything here. Or he's not behind because he killed a base, but he's just, like, nothing's going on. Like, imagine the Marines are sitting here. It just doesn't do anything.
Well, this game right now still feels like it's Kier advantage for sure. And then watching this occur.
I don't know. You don't even have to look at it. We just know this is going to be really bad.
Not going to end well.
Oh, he doesn't even get the volley.
Command center upgrade complete.
2 kills on that one.
It's so sick.
Now he's looking for the other 4th base.
And it's there. What a sick game.
Yeah, this is a great TVT.
We are at maximum supply.
I love how he's actually held on. He's legit held on to this. Whoa.
Yeah, and now he's got a Liberator. No problem.
Yeah, I guess he saw them back up. He immediately backs up his army. He just want to get caught without the rest of his army. That's
awesome. Yeah. 2 going to expand to another location. Regrouping for Kier here.
This is the Raven upgrade, right? COVID reactor? Yeah. Hell yeah. COVID reactors.
Corvid reactor.
Same thing. Sure. This is like a really technical TVT. Like, there's just so much to go wrong.
There's so many great army movements in this game.
Wow.
So that is kill number 3 on that base.
What an army. As soon as he gets unsieged.
Mineral field.
What a great game.
Geyser exhausted.
Yeah, that's as far as you're going.
I
here.
feel bad for the observers this game, because this game is just insane.
Yeah.
Ah! If these tanks were here.
That's funny.
Okay. I wonder how... Does he already know?
Where are his tanks located right now? Kier's tanks.
That is a good point.
Like, he has 1 at the 4th. Where are the rest of them?
Does he have? 10.
Yeah, where are they?
Oh, wait, no.
No, that's TY.
9.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all just here?
Oh, okay, okay.
Interesting.
Well, you know what? You see 10 tanks out on your side of the map. You may as well counterattack with all your bio.
Look at this scan.
This is a move very much like we saw Kier do.
Oh, God. It's so red. Avert your eyes,
A
chat.
planetary could kill everything here.
Literally one planetary. If that tank was sieged, woof, those Marines are in trouble.
Instead, they kill everything.
See, he doesn't.
That's
Yeah,
so
you can't
funny.
fight that. I don't think. Though the only thing is that these Marines are definitely trapped now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's brutal. Making the best of a bad situation. This game is literally one of the most insane TVTs I've watched.
It is just like a masterclass in
Look at
army
this base dies. Yeah, we have to do just an army movement episode on this game. Oh God! The funny thing is, this game could shift so hard if all these Marines die. And
He's about to get a big volley on him, so there's going to be a lot of them that die.
Wait, what if this is a game shifter here?
See?
Oh my God!
Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
That is
And we have so much
wild.
army just sitting. Like, if this is a really heavy Marine tank army,
I
I
feel
don't
like
even like this anymore.
I feel like Kier is going a little bit too ham with his push.
Mm.
You know,
But I
down
don't
at the
even-
bottom.
I don't even blame him, though.
But this area is not even that valuable right now. Eventually, like, you shouldn't end the game in TVT, I think, a lot of the time. A lot of the time what you should do is deny expansions and wait for them to leave.
Yeah.
You know? This feels like a game that maybe he could have done a move like that if he played a little bit. But I don't know. TY is so good.
Well, I think he was doing this push stuff because TY was so focused on killing this base up here, right?
Mm.
And then he just kept denying the space over and over and over again. I think he saw an opening, and then TY just immediately closed it with this really weird counter with red Marines because he's stimming so many times.
They walk quicker.
They do. That's true.
So you can counterattack more quickly.
Yeah.
Base is under attack.
My God.
Could you imagine if you're playing this and you're Kier and you're like, did I lose this game? Like
Everything's going wrong here.
everything going right and then everything going wrong immediately.
He doesn't
after.
even know about TY's new base.
Well, I mean, he just lost an army there, so he can assume.
No,
Right.
he lost the army at the 3rd.
No, I mean, like, remember the huge volley was right here.
Oh, that is right. Yeah.
So he can assume that base
Yeah,
exists
right.
probably, unless the army's just sitting there. I think that's why the volley did so well. He possibly wasn't expecting it
Yeah.
to be there. And that might also play why he was so aggressive over here,
Mm.
because he may have thought these are one of the last couple bases. And, you know, if that's
Yeah,
the
that makes
case.
sense.
Man. This is one of those games where you sit back and you're like, did I actually win this game? Because you're so far behind, it felt. After losing that base over and over and over again.
That was a sick on siege, by the way. Cure is like long distance mining now.
Yeah. Off of that triple medevac red marine drop. Imagine if there's just a couple turrets here. This whole game could be different if there's 2 or 3 turrets here. I mean, I know it wouldn't make any sense, but it's funny to think that way, you know?
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing up for Kier?
Landing Vikings to kill off tanks left behind.
This is still a pretty big army. I mean, definitely not over yet. Just taking one good fight can change the whole game.
TY's army, though, is like... actually, he's just got a bunch of ravens, basically. He's behind in everything else.
It's interesting that that's the way he's gone about it, because there's so many Vikings.
Well, the ravens can kind of neutralize a lot of that, right?
I think, how many Marines is it? What do you think before we, oh wait, never mind.
65 to 72, probably, approximately.
You're killing our show, my dude. I think if the, oh, this will be travesty if he actually loses the fight here. That went way better than I thought, but I don't know if it was actually a good fight. Okay, there's too much going on everywhere. I don't even know where we are anymore. Is this good for here?
This is good for TY right now, I think.
Supply would say so. But if your army just doesn't do anything over here and you lose a bunch of bases, it wouldn't be.
Well, Cure is like not even really mining.
Goodbye, Siege Tank and Liberator. Oh, the problem, this army is just so bad. Like, we've got 6 Vikings landed, no Marines whatsoever.
Yeah, but they're fighting SCVs. They're really good against SCVs because they're mechanical.
Yeah, the problem is as soon as these die, these Marines are going to kill everything.
Oh, he's got a siege.
And here comes the Siege Disable. We don't.
No problem.
You're right. Why did I doubt Mech?
These Shanks are pretty good against Marines.
All right, what do we got? This army still feels like it could pounce and kill this at any point. Like one bad unsiege, the game's just over. So you have to be so careful with this.
Well, it still feels to me like a TY victory. Like, you can't have this little... his units are all marooned out on the map. Like, TY can do anything. He can go attack him, or he can clean up the units that are over on his side.
Yeah. Though he's not doing either of those things right now. The only thing is the siege tank count is way lower here.
Oof. Look at those going for the Raven. Oh, that was such a good pickoff. He's going to get that command center, though. Cure's dead. Yeah, Cure's dead.
I wish he would have landed this base over here or something, but I think it's just over.
It looks like it. Well, we're like 10 seconds away from GG, so.
What an insane game.
This was awesome. These two are such beasts.
Yeah, GG.
Wow.
If you would have stopped me at like 12 minutes into this game and asked me who won, I'd say Kier was winning this like 90%.
He was
like
winning
bases
this
are
for
killed.
a long time.
He didn't lose his planetary. He was scanning impeccably. He had his mobile army on the map. He just kept denying bases over and over again. And then like that one volley on the ramp just like immediately changed it. And the triple drop, like both things happening, like the 1-2 knockout punch.
Yeah.
The game just like ended at
Well,
that point.
the triple drop came out of the mass stimming of red marines across the map,
which killed a base, and then he dropped in, killed a base.
that was awesome. A really good comeback from TY there.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
insane.
Well, I am happy that we did that game. That game was awesome. Blown away. We're gonna have to do some more TVTs.
Yeah.
Maybe next week. But positionally speaking, that was so interesting. And someone was telling us that Showtime vs. Innovation had some interesting positional stuff. Maybe we can look at both those next time.
You do a positional episode?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I love that because I feel like in StarCraft 2, that's more important than
even
just
like
about
good
anything.
macro. It's like
Yeah,
if you
a
get
lot
caught
of
on
the
the
time.
map or something, the game's just over.
You have to have your units in the right place.
Cool.
Well, guys, thank you for watching. This has been In Depth. And check out our Patreon if you want to support us at patreon.com/indepthsc2.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
That is it. Thank you guys for watching.
See you next time.